If we all remember the AFC Championship game last year, we knew it was close, and we knew Lee Evans dropped a potential game-winning touchdown, and Cundiff missed a chip shot field goal that could have sent it to overtime and possibly won the AFC title and go on to the Super Bowl. But tonight's game of the year so far, hands down, game of the year so far this season. It had everything. This was one of the most insane games I've ever watched, and what already was a crazy day in football. But man, this game. Well, we can start out well. Patriots were dominating in the first early going. They had two field goals from Gostkowski and a 2-yard run by rookie Brandon Bolden. So Brady wasn't scoring any touchdowns, but they were still getting a lot of points, and that's what matters. And the Ravens had an early turnover, which helped define that touchdown to Brandon Bolden. 13-0. But then Joe Flacco finally got things going. He got two touchdowns in the second, throwing a 25-yarder to Torrey Smith, who had a great game, and he was very emotional. He was really looking forward to this game. He wanted this to be the shining moment, and their new tight end, Dennis Pitta. So that made it 14-13. And then the Patriots ended the half on a 7-yard touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. It was his second career touchdown. I believe that's what it was. And it was 2014 at recess. Now they go to the third quarter. Ravens are driving down the field, and then touchdown run by Ray Rice. And it was 21-20. Sorry, I was trying to sound like Lil Wayne there. But anyway. And then we go Danny Woodhead running a 3-yard touchdown. So 27-21. So believe it or not, Brady only threw one touchdown the entire game, and that was at the end of the first half. But Brady still threw for 335 yards, though. That's what's crazy. And that Brady usually throws a lot of touchdowns. He didn't turn the ball over. He almost did once on that fumble, but he recovered it. But anyway, we go to the fourth quarter, and this is where the game got crazy. The Patriots went up field goal 30-21, and then Joe Flacco was driving down the field. They got a touchdown 30-20, and then this was when everything started to go. Remember how I said Brady had no turnovers? Well, he almost had it, and it should have been an interception by Ladarius Webb, but he was called for illegal contact, and I didn't really agree with the call. If anything, it was more defensive holding than illegal contact, but that was still a bad call. And then the coach Harbaugh, he was getting, and it looked like he was trying to call timeout, but it was like something like that or something. It was something like that, and then the refs called him for that, and then this is the part where if you have any kids or if you're younger than whatever age, you might want to leave the room because the Ravens made this chant for about a good 10 seconds. And bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Yeah, because you can kind of tell that they hated the replacement refs. And I don't blame them. I personally don't like them either because 11 first downs today came off penalties. These refs, they don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I mean, they're insane, and I know it's hard to be a ref, probably. But there's some things you call and there's some things you don't call. And it's ridiculous that these refs can do a lot of damage to the game. I was watching the Saints Chiefs earlier today, and that was just a long. The game took about 4 hours and I believe 15 minutes. And you want to know why? Well, partially because nobody could really score, but they had 5 overturned plays in that Chiefs Saints game, and it was just. And you know what? I need to get off. I need to get back on subject. I'll rant about the replacement refs another day. But anyway, let's get back to it. The Patriots didn't get much after those 2 penalties, as Brady would get sacked, and then they would be forced to punt, and then the hands would be coming on Joe Flacco, and Joe Flacco stepped up to the plate. He manned up, and he made some great plays, and a key pass interference call. And this one was legit. This was you could make the case that no, it wasn't, but he did wrap his arms around Torrey, and that's what caused the penalty. Flacco would then knee the clock down to 2 seconds left. The Patriots would try to ice the kicker, and Billy Cundiff isn't there anymore, but it almost happened again. It was so close. Like, the ball was like right here. I know it's probably not good on this angle, but if you saw the field goal, you would know that it was very, very close. I think it was good, but Bill Belichick didn't think so. He tried to grab the ref after the game, and I think he punched him too. It was like a boom and bam. And this had everything. And I think there's once again, you probably tuned in the Sports Center or ESPN First Take. You're going to hear a lot of rants about the refs, not just from this game. There's games all around, but I think this game more because it was nationally televised, night game, only game on, unless you count the Dodgers Reds on ESPN, but probably not. Well, unless you're a Dodger fan. But anyway, um, this was just an epic game tonight, and huge win for the Ravens, winning at home 31-30. Tough road loss for the Patriots. Brady did throw for 335 yards. They managed 77 yards rushing. Wes Welker had a coming out party, 8 catches, 142 yards. Brandon Lloyd also had 9 catches, 108 yards. Gronkowski struggled though. The Ravens were really focused on him. He only had 2 catches, 21 yards. And the Ravens, Torrey Smith was the story of the offense. 6 catches, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also, they got a touchdown from Dennis Pitta. And Ray Rice got 101 yards and a touchdown. The Ravens have a Thursday night game against the Browns, and the Ravens are now split with first place with the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Browns are one of the 2 winless teams in the NFL besides the Saints. And I think the Ravens have a good chance to go 3-1, and they're probably looking like maybe I don't know because I had the top 3 teams in the AFC as no particular order: Texans, Ravens, Patriots. No particular order though. And I mean, it's gonna be crazy. And then the Patriots have to travel to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Tough road game considering the fact that the Bills have won 2 straight. And I know they lost last year at Buffalo when Brady threw 4 picks, and the Bills won Bills beat the Patriots for the first time since 2003. So it's going to be a very interesting game. This is what you love about football, man. It's epic stuff like this. Be sure to come back tomorrow night for Packers Seahawks. That should be an interesting game. I'm out.